Alright, welcome back to another one. Today we've got this daily motherfucking driver. Alright, cool. So, review bros. The reason we got into this reviewing shit in the first place. So, it's a huge fucking honor to have them send out a tub for us to get reviewed. Must mean we're doing something right. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So you may remember last year, Review Bros brought out this Rect Extreme, which is a fucking kick-ass high-stim pre-workout. Got high marks right across the board. But this year, they've gone in a different direction with a daily driver. Now, you couldn't really daily drive Rect Extreme. I tried. It was a bad fucking idea. I was stimmed off my chops first thing in the morning. Not the best plan. Yeah, with daily driver, they're going for a formula that you can indeed use every day. Hence the term daily driver. The company they went with this time is German Pharma. Now, when this came about, everybody was speculating what it was going to be. Was it going to be a pollen nutrition they were going to work with, or, somebody like that? And then it got announced, and it was like, and we're going to be teaming up with German Pharma. And we're like, German Pharma? Yeah, it was a little bit of a surprise because, well, German Pharma, I think they're more along the lines of pro-hormones and that kind of stuff. Not really known for their pre-workouts as far as I know. So it was an interesting company to go with. Oh boy, I haven't paid you yet. He works for Dreamies. Alright, first up, let's take a quick look at the packaging. Now we have this, it's kind of, it doesn't really jump out at you. It's a matte black, but it's very nice though. We have the Stay Stimmed there. It's got no like skulls and shit like that on it to make you think that this is going to be something fucking crazy. It's not. Daily driver, it's keeping, hey boy. Yeah, it's keeping things quite simple, but effective. I like it. Cool. So let's take a quick look at what's in this motherfucker. Right, first of all, we have the Pump and Hydration Matrix. Now that consists of 8 grams of L-citrulline, which is a fucking great dose, L-taurine at 1.5 grams, pink Himalayan salt at 300 milligrams, and a Mento Pump at 200 milligrams. Yeah, a Mento Pump. They obviously put that in there to aid with pumps, but the ingredient itself, which contains a mentoflavone, which I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing correctly, but that ingredient itself has potential for so many different things. I had to write them down, ranging from aging, anxiety and depression, brain disorders, cancer. I mean, it's been tested that it can, slow down certain cancer cells. Heart disease, inflammation, general pain, skin disorders, all kinds of shit. Most of the research I did had little information on its benefits for getting a pump on. It was mainly these other things, but yeah, a very interesting ingredient, which I think we're going to be seeing a hell of a lot more of. Then we have our Power and Endurance Matrix, which consists of beta-alanine at 4 grams. So 3.2 is what we usually find, but 4 grams, that is going to pretty much guarantee a ticket to Tingletown. Then we have betaine anhydrous at 3 grams, which is above the standard dose there. That's going to help with a whole lot of things, performance, hydration, ton of stuff. Betaine is a pretty good ingredient to have in a pre-workout. Now, I don't usually care too much for creatine in a pre-workout unless you're going to be using it every day. Now, that is the plan here, for you to use this every day. So, yeah, we'll take that creatine. Right, then we have Rhodiola Rosea, and we have to fucking change the tune because Lost Profits just came home. Then we have Rhodiola Rosea at 200 milligrams. Now that's going to help with focus, anti-stress. It's a good ingredient to have in a daily pre-workout, definitely. Then Huperzine A, which is going to help also with focus and brain shit. Right, let's take a look at the Energy and Alertness Matrix. Now, in Rect Extreme, they give us a 3-stage caffeine hit with the Holy shit, I can't even read. So just like Rect Extreme, we've got those 3 different caffeine stages, which I really love. I'm not saying they were the first to do it, but it's definitely caught on since Rect Extreme came out. That 3-stage caffeine. It's a good fucking idea, you know? Right. Before we proceed, let's do the cat test. You ready for this, my boy? Get that a whiff. Not bad, is it? That's a look of happiness, that is. Yeah, so Claude didn't mind the smell of that, and I don't blame him. It's a really nice smelling pre-workout. The flavour we have is Cerebral Blast. Yeah, just slightly over a level scoop. So, yeah, the bros are on it. Yeah, I knew I didn't have to check the scales there because, well, but it would have been really fucking funny if Review Bros scoops were off. But yeah, spot on, spot on. Cerebral Blast. It smells good. Now, I really fucking like this flavour. Every time I've tried it so far, I've been like, wow, what is that certain fruit in there that's making it taste that way? It's quite unique. It's definitely a 9 on the flavour. You know, the older I get, the more I really want to have a nice tasting fucking pre-workout, especially if I'm drinking the fucking stuff every day. Now, this you can drink every day, no problem. Let's get out of here and see what this motherfucker can do. Yeah, the beta tingles, they come in really nicely around about, just after about 5 minutes, you can really start to feel those. And at 4 grams, you should. With this, it doesn't really have that slap. It's very smooth from start to finish, really. I mean, with the exception of the quite intense beta tingles at the very beginning, once those kind of disappear, everything becomes really smooth. Now, for me, it's a little bit too smooth. The energy for me is a little low on this, but the focus, on the other hand, is quite different to most pre-workouts that I've ever taken, because we've got that whole gram of alpha GPC. I'm focused, but I'm not really driven. Very similar to Super Soldier that I reviewed a couple of months ago. It just needed that little bit more energy. Right, as far as the pumps go with this one, they're pretty good. They're not the most vascular, and they're not the fullest of pumps, but they're kind of in between. It's quite a dry pump. You look defined, I suppose, when you're working out. They're not the most mind-blowing I've had, but they're pretty good. Right, daily drivers for me, I find them more useful for getting on with your daily shit. Getting out of bed in the morning, getting to work, that kind of stuff. Exercise-wise, light bag work, nothing too fucking crazy, because you're not pushed to your limits with a daily driver. Cycling is another good one, which we're just about to do now. We're going to go for a little cycle. Right. Not the kind of pump I was hoping to get today. As far as daily driver standards go, it's pretty good. I mean, I just personally need a bit more of a slap in the face. I do like it, and I do recommend it to anybody who's starting out on pre-workouts. I don't recommend it to, a seasoned, stim head, because it's just not going to touch the sides. I love the Review Bros, and I'm sure they would want me to be entirely honest. I'm not a yes man. I'm not I won't kiss ass just for the fucking sake of it. I genuinely think that, for people who have used pre-workouts for a long time, that this is just going to be a little bit too weak for you. But if you're new to the game, this is an excellent one to start on. Fuck off your C4s and all that kind of shit. This is a loaded label and it's perfect for the beginner and intermediate. But for the pro, I don't think, you know, you get something out of it, but you may be left a little bit not quite satisfied, perhaps. Yeah, not a bad pre-workout, not a great one. You know, I really wanted to say that this was a fucking great pre-workout, but, you know, it's kind of average for me. It's not bad, but it's not great. One of the best tasting pre's out there, though. So there we go. Daily Driver. Beginners, definitely recommend it. Seasoned pre-workout drinkers, yeah, I wouldn't say avoid it. I just don't think it's going to hit the mark for you. Just don't think it's going to hit the spot. But yeah, if you're looking for something just to power up your day a little bit, add some focus in there, you know, this is great, but I don't think it's going to power you through your gym session. Yeah, so we're nearly up to 500 subscribers now, which I never thought would fucking happen. So if you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button. We got plenty more reviews to come. So until then, see you in the next